Yo, it's your boy Marita Boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Man, I want to just give a shout out to all my subscribers. I want to give a shout out to all my moderators. We should be a couple days away from being back monetized. As y'all know, I've been demonetized for the last 3 months, but I think we're a couple days away. And we'll see if YouTube go ahead on and let your boy join the partnership program again, which I'm pretty sure they will. I want to give a special shout out to my girl TN Bones. I want to give a shout out to Brother Blaze. I want to give a shout out to SLK, something like Cloud TV, yo, Inglewood. And I also want to give a special shout out to Audio Crack 22. That was everybody that came up and on the panel and the other day and the last couple of lives and spoke so eloquently. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think we did a very, 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 very good job. Shout out to Frank Morgan. I enjoyed your commentary, your comments in the chat too as well. Shout out to my girl TN Bones. Y'all already know that's my girl. I always replay the lives to critique the performance and what we did, you know what I mean? Because of course, you know, we've been delivering the news and sharing our opinions, but I also try to entertain, you know what I mean? So when I be saying my little funny stuff or cracking little jokes or whatever, that's the entertainment part of it for me. I'm naturally a funny guy. I naturally talk like this. If you ever met me or hang out with me in real life, I always say wild, crazy, off the wall shit. I always keep everybody laughing. So this is natural, it's not an act, but I'm saying I do try to make sure that I entertain while I'm giving my commentary. So it just goes hand in hand. It's like a natural type flow. So I do sometimes go back and listen to the lives. Well, I listen to all the lives. I go back and replay and listen to all the lives, and I critique the lives to see where I need to get better at. Some lives I be happy about, and some lives I'll be like, Marie, you should have probably did this or shouldn't have did that or whatever. But I went back and listened to the live that we did on election night, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was very satisfied. I was very happy with the way that everybody came across. We ain't no damn political pundits, you know what I mean? We don't work for MSNBC or nothing like that. But it was very everybody did a very good job of conveying they thoughts, and we did a damn good job talking politics for some people who, you know, we ain't political pundits. You know what I mean? Shout out to Hood TV. And I was happy with that. We all did very good. Shout out to Brother Blaze. Hope you pull up again. Hadn't seen you around on the channel before, but I definitely would like you to come back. I don't know if you subscribe, but if you did subscribe, man, I appreciate you, and I hope you pull up again. I would love to get you on the panel with me, Tanel, Dre, 6100, SLK, and a couple more of my subscribers here on the channel that normally pull up, and we share our opinions. You know, everybody don't pull up and share their opinions, but those that commonly do, I appreciate y'all. Another thing, I think I'm finna have I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. I'm finna have a subscriber appreciation day, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let all y'all pull up. All y'all, and I encourage y'all to pull up. And when I mean pull up, I mean get on the panel. And I'm gonna let y'all run the show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all run the show. We can talk about what you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? As long as we comply with YouTube guidelines and don't get too crazy and don't be doing no crazy stuff here on the channel. You know what I'm saying? But I want to let y'all drive the boat. I want to let y'all drive the boat. You know what I'm saying? So if you are a blogger or whatever you is, or you planning on getting into the YouTube space, this is a good opportunity for you, especially if you already been subscribed to the channel. You can I'm gonna let you pull up, and I'm gonna let y'all run the channel. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna let y'all, hey, what y'all want to talk about? You talk about what you want to talk about. Talk about how for however long you want to talk about it. We're gonna switch the topics. Who y'all want to switch the topics? You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all want to talk about. Y'all want to talk about the moon, the stars. Y'all want to talk about conspiracy theories. Y'all want to talk about Cardi B. Whatever you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a lot of y'all have opinions, and you know what I mean, I just want to show my appreciation to y'all. I mean, the platform, we getting there slowly but surely, but we getting up, you know what I'm saying? But we're doing the journey. But I'm gonna say this too now. My name is much bigger than my platform. So don't get it twisted. When you appear here on this platform, a lot of people see you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of bloggers, a lot of other people see you. Celebrities sometimes be in the bushes watching, you know what I'm saying? And they see you. So I got to figure out what day I want to do that, but it's going to be soon, probably within the next week. You know what I mean? And I just thought about it. I'm like, man, I got to get them a day, man. I got to give them a day where they just, you know, pop their shit, you know? Could say, man, have you seen what's going on with Kayla? No, I'm going to get to that in a second, that we can talk about in a second. But the topics I want to cover today is, shout out to CSP, man. If y'all ain't subscribe to CSP, go subscribe to CSP. He a Chicago blogger. I don't know CSP personally, but I've been subscribed to his channel a long time, and I like his commentary, and I like his content. But he made me think about something. I was watching one of his videos, and I always like to give people their credit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know me, y'all know I done went off on people for stealing my content or whatever, or things of that nature. So I try not to be a hypocrite. So when I watch somebody else's content and they spark an idea or something for me to talk about, I like to give them their flowers. You know what I'm saying? It's just only right. So I was watching CSP video. He said some interesting stuff over there, and he was saying that shit, Durk might well just go to dropping bags on everybody. And when I thought about it, I say, damn, that's something that he kind of got a point with his opinion. So I want to discuss that. Also, shout out to King AK-47. He did a video a couple days ago, and he proposed that Quando Rondo snitch. Now, shout out to my guy. That's my dog. I had already talked to AK behind closed doors, and he had already let me know his thought process before he even dropped that video. Shout out to AK. He even asked me to come on that live, but I ain't gonna lie. He went live, so I watched the live and I support it, but he went live so late, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was just laid in the bed watching the live on my Mac before I dozed off. And that's the live where he had 16 shot him up there. But he did invite me to come up there, and I appreciate him for inviting me up on his platform. And I actually was going back from probably like a couple of days prior. He did offer for me to come up there and talk about the Quando Rondo snitching, possibly allegedly on Lil Durk. But it was just too late for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, my dog 33, I'm 43. That bed be calling me. So I did watch his live until I went to sleep. Him and 16 shot him. Shout out to 16 shot him. And we'll get a chance to do it again in the future, I'm sure. But I want to give him his flowers for that narrative and that theory, because he did come up with that. So nobody will talk about Quando Rondo potentially snitched. And when I mean snitch, quotation marks, you know what I mean? He was a victim of a crime, murder. So, you know, some people might not consider that sticking, but he's a street guy, so rules dictate that you don't talk to the police. And if he did talk to the police, that would be considered snitching. So that's why I'm saying he's a snitch. Or that's why I'm saying labeling, that's why I keep throwing the snitch word around when I'm talking about what I'm talking about right here in this particular instance, right? So AK came up with that narrative and that theory from doing his research and folks reaching out to him. You know what I mean? He got his ways of coming up and cultivating his content and stuff like that. I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna tell y'all too much. But I wanted to let it be known that this is piggybacking off of his video and his hypothesis that Quando Rondo is one of them witnesses against Lil Durk and the guys that allegedly killed Lil Paul, right? So I want to talk about not Quando Rondo per se. I want to talk about the witness, because when you listen to the paperwork, it says the witnesses were threatened. Right? So that part of I want to talk about. Right? Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. What's up, bro? Also, I want to talk about this too. With Lil Durk going to jail for murder for hire, what does this mean for his pushing the peace initiative? Right? Did Lil Durk going to jail just wipe out all of that pushing the peace? We're gonna talk about it. Frank Morgan, I'm gonna get paid tonight. I'm gonna donate to the chat. I've been fucking with y'all. Shout out to you, Frank Morgan. Yeah, that's another thing. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you, Frank. Like I said, I liked your comments in the chat. You know what I mean? The Cash App is pinned at the top of the chat, man. Please donate to the channel. You know your boy. My girl TN Tanel was she donated the other day. I appreciate her. That was the first cash I had got over like about a month since the hurricane. But at the same time, I do understand I ain't been going live that much. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate y'all though. But yeah, please hit the Cash App. I know you're monetized right now. But look, we're finna get into it though. We're finna get into it. Hit the like button. It only took him. It's only looked like him and Jamie was pushing that. Okay, facts. Hey, listen. I feel he did tell. Hey, I'm here. I support King AK. Yeah, I support AK. I'm a boy. Listen, bro. I'll tell you something. AK, listen. AK hit me in the DMs. Sometimes I hit him in the DMs. Shit, me and AK talked on the DM. Shit, I'm talking about like FaceTime audio. Shit, for a good little bit the other night. You know what I mean? He just called me out the blue. Shit. So shout out to him. He always been supportive. I ain't gonna lie to. I mean, like we had a little rocky little start, but man, we squashed that shit, bro. And ever since then, man, he been supportive. He called me up on his platform all the time, bro. But I just don't be one to like, you know, if I fuck with you, I like to fuck with you. I don't like to fuck with you for what you got. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I'll respectfully just stay in his chat and support that way. But he always asks me to come up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it for that. Sometimes I take him up on his offer, and sometimes I just chill in the chat. Like a lot of my YouTube associates, my YouTube, man, I see raps. I bet so should I just I bet I just hey man, subscribe to the channel. Da 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 da. I don't be on no clout chasing shit. I just be on. So if you my peer and I fuck with your content, a lot of those people in the chat, they be over here watching my videos too. Everybody watch everybody else's videos on YouTube. So when they see my name in the chat, that's support like right there. Just like when my other YouTube peers support me by coming up with my platform and jumping in the chat. Like we had DJU in the chat. Like we had Point and Shoot in the chat. Like we done had King AK-47 in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? Like we done had a lot of people pop up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And that's I like that vibe. You know what I mean? Because that give y'all an opportunity to talk straight to them. You know what I mean? And it just let a bitch know that they watching your content, and I appreciate that. So that's how I do. That's how I like to do my buddies. You know what I'm saying? Let them keep going on with they show, and I be in the chat like subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and then I say a little something about the subject back and forth, and that's how I keep it. That's how I keep it pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I jump up on the panel. You know, my Wi-Fi acting up. This shit so trash. I swear this shit so trash. I'm still breaking up. Let me know in the chat. Reflection with Kimberly said, I love it when you come on the panel. I appreciate you, Kimberly. How my Wi-Fi sound now, T? Hey, look. Okay, so look, check this out. What I'm finna do. I'm finna play CSP video a little bit, then I'm gonna jump in and I'm gonna give my commentary. Hopefully, this shit don't be glitching and shit like that. Shout out to CSP. Will there be a link to the panel? Yeah. So I'll drop the link. They give me a little bit. They give me about 20 minutes to get through this video, and then I'll drop the link and y'all can pull up. We can talk about it for sure. For sure.
Bro, it ain't looking good, smart man. I ain't even gonna lie, fool. Because the whole time, even if he get out of this murder for hire situation, he got a couple more murder for hires that the feds getting ready to smack him with. Along with this one that he already got smacked with. So the whole time, man, you know, like this, all this shit come down to Durk having too many people around him. Bro had too. It all come back to the fact that Durk had too many people around him that knew his business, knew all the stuff that he had going on, man. Like, there's too many people who was damn near in the know about certain shit that went on, like shit that he and maybe. Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Shit that just he's supposed to know. I don't even want to goddamn it say nobody else. Like, you might have like an underboss or some shit like that, but that's it, fool. You and your underboss, that's it, fool. Everybody else, leave they ass in the dark about, like, leave they ass in the dark about this shit.
Shout out to Kimberly for the cash app. I appreciate your love. Shout out to my guy Dre 6100. Hey, look, I'm gonna drop the link. Y'all just chill. Y'all gonna let y'all pull up.
So can't nobody snitch on you. Really, no, your underboss ain't even supposed to know, fool. Like, if don't nobody know nothing, can't nobody snitch on nothing, fool. Only way you get snitched on, you snitch on yourself. But look, you know, Durk had an affiliate, an OTF affiliate who went to jail for a gun, a body, or whatever. And to get out of that shit, or to lessen his time on that shit, he ended up snitching on the D-Thing situation. You know, he ended up telling 12, like, look, man, I know about a murder for hire plot, or I know about a murder for hire situation. Lil Durk ended up sending 2 killers to kill the person.
Thank you, Kimberly, for subscribing. I appreciate you. Hey, y'all gonna like it over here. Hey, Frank, listen, we like a family over here. I swear to God, it's like everybody over here, we all vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Like, you'll see, like, for real, for real. So I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the family, for real, for real. Actually, we call it the Squiddy. You know what I mean? That's short for squad. Hey, look, check this out, though. He bringing up some real interesting questions when it comes to the Lil Durk situation. You see what I'm saying? Just pay attention to what CSP saying. Shout out to CSP. Go subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I don't know CSP personally, but I've been subscribed to his content for years now, and he be kind of dead spot on. So go subscribe to the channel. We're gonna show bro some love since we're using this content though.
His brother D-Thing and shit like that. And you know, the fact that 12 want Durk so bad, they go like 12, the feds, like they've been trying to get Durk for a minute. Like, he the one that they want and shit. They bringing up his name in the FBG Duck case. They calling him a high-ranking black disciple in the FBG Duck case. So it's like, you know, Durk is like a big fish. The feds consider Durk a big fish. So it's like, you know, that was enough for this is shit already documented. Like, there's paperwork out on this shit already. You know, they not saying the person name, but it's an OTF affiliate. You know, he damn near told on the people who killed D-Thing. Like, the people who killed D-Thing killer. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was a situation where somebody by the name of Stephen Mack was upset with D-Thing for D-Thing smashing his girl. Like, D-Thing was smashing the...
Shout out Reflex to Kimberly. She said, I heard D-Thing with Stephen Mack's girl. There it is right there. And that's why I like to lean on certain people from certain areas when we covering certain content. Like, I'm from Florida. You feel me? I'm a Florida boy. So, you know, even though I got connections to the Midwest and I be in the Midwest sometime, I don't really know a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no connections on the ground like a Chicago blogger would be. So when it comes to Chicago business, I like to find the most reputable Chicago blogger, and I lean on they understanding. And I understand sometimes. And shout out to Mama Duck. Mama Duck is a friend of the channel. You know what I mean? She is subscribed to the channel or whatever. So, and me and Mama Duck done had conversations. So, you know, you know, I do have a little bit of, you know what I mean, resources, but not a lot like some of these Chicago bloggers. So I like to listen to some of these Chicago bloggers so that, you know what I mean, and rightfully so, because they the ones who got their feet on the ground, they feet on land, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to these situations that's happening in their region. So I like to listen to the most reputable ones, and then I give my opinion on it. Just like if it's something from Florida, I can give you a better opinion on it than probably a Chicago blogger, straight up, because I got my feet on land when it comes to my region. You know what I mean? But just like he was just saying, hold on, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you say you're from Georgia, but you live in Indianapolis, Kimberly. I just left Indianapolis. I used to live in Castleton. I was living in Indianapolis for 2 years. I just left Indianapolis September 22nd. I stayed up there for like 4-5 days. Visited my son. I got a son up there. He an Indiana straight up. But
Dude, Stephen Mack's girlfriend.
Right. Okay, that's where I was at. So I did a video months back when D-Thing died. Well, years. D-Thing been dead over a year, so now about 2 years. How long D-Thing been dead? About 2 years. Vaughn been dead about 4, so D-Thing been dead about 2, right? Well, anyway, I don't remember. Get in the chat, let me know when D-Thing passed, because I'm not really familiar. But I do remember when the guys who allegedly killed D-Thing was murdered, and they went to jail. I did a video on that, bro. Those guys were snitching off top, saying that Durk paid them to kill Stephen Mack. And just like you just said, Kimberly, it is alleged that is the reason why Stephen Mack unalived D-Thing, is because D-Thing was sleeping with his baby mama, bro. That's so crazy, bro. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, bro. Bro, a dude will kill you quicker over a female that ain't even like that's crazy. Kill you quicker over a female than anything. You know what I mean? Like more so than money or anything like that, or argument or whatever. They'll kill you quick over a female. And I never understood that, because once that happened, then how is, like, you don't throw your life away too, but hey, that's just what they be doing, dog. I ain't never did no shit like that. Shout out to KL1K.
And Stephen Mack.
Shout out to Scotty Fly.
Mac Club O. And he shot him in the head at Club O. He killed him in Club O and shit like that. So whole time, like instantly, right after that shit, like soon as word got back about this situation, goddamn it, you know, allegedly Durk put a call in to 2 people that he know that's, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna he allegedly put a call in to 2 people, like known killers. Like Durk put a call in to 2 known killers. He sent word to 2 known killers, like, look, I need this person killed. He just killed my brother and shit like that. And the killers end up getting up with him the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like a few hours with it.
The dude that killed D-Thing was killed the next day. Like, that let you know, hey, allegedly, Durk had them boys on standby on call. I don't condone no violence or whatever. We just giving our opinions on the stories and the narratives and stuff that happened. But yeah, shout out to Kimberly. She brought that up and she correct. The reason why D-Thing allegedly was unalive is because he was sleeping with Stephen Mack's baby mama. That's crazy though. Somebody of the caliber of D-Thing be going still hanging in these hole in the wall, like, because they said that club that he was unalive, that there's like a little hole in the wall. But hey, man, you know, it is what it is.
But then D-Thing getting killed, the 2 killers end up getting up with Stephen Mack, took them and went on the run. Soon after they killed him, when they got the money, you know what I'm saying? You know, however much money paid to them, they got the money. And they got up out of town. They gone and shit like that. So the OTF affiliate, and efforts to get out of his gun case or his body or whatever he got popped with, he told the feds this shit. And goddamn it, whole time the 2 killers, they still on the run. Like, I don't know how much money they was allegedly paid. So everybody know, you know, this somebody's brother. You talking about somebody, but mostly like a lot of millions. Like Durk got a lot of millions. So it's like, you know, Durk probably did, you know, allegedly pay them people nicely for getting the dude out the way that killed his brother. You see what I'm saying? So whole time, like I said, this all documented, like, and that's why I said Durk bogus for having all these people around him, because now any one of your homies or any one of these people around you that know this shit, they get bumped with a gun, they get bumped for a body, they get bumped for this, they get bumped for that. If they really, really, really want to get out, they can just get your ass up because they in your business so much that they know this shit. They know about these situations that they not supposed to know about. So the whole time, that's what ended up happening. One of his OTF affiliates ended up getting in a jam, and to get out the jam, they told the feds this shit, and now the killer still on the run. And now the feds, they just waiting. That's what I said. Even if Durk get out of this first murder for hire with the little ass shit, he's got another waiting. See, they got a whole another one in the chamber, hot and ready to go. Like, all right, if some regulars know you did this murder for hire, we got another one for you. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, that's why I said in the beginning of this video, man, Durk ass, you know, it's over for like UCL over Durk. What's any good fellas? It's cold with this murder.
CSP for the go with is supposed to the and should Durk go to on everybody? Should Durk my bad. But he did bring it up. Like, what is Durk's best option to get out of this situation? Just hypothetically speaking. Like, what is his best option? Like, I tend to agree. We ain't condoning no violence, but I tend to agree with CSP. He need to drop a bag.
The OTF affiliate, you see what I'm saying? And then the two shooters who on the run for the Stephen Mack shit, the two shooters that's still on the run, they still on the run. They ain't been caught.
Shout out to my girl Tamara Jackson, aka Peanut. Now I was under the impression that the guys had been caught because that's how I was able to do the video, knowing that the guys was telling on Durk. But hey, maybe I got it wrong. I'm a concede to CSP, somebody from Chicago that's in Chicago that got their feet on land in Chicago and probably got more resources to know what's really going on with a lot of these situations in Chirac, in Chicago than me. He said the guys that killed D-Thing they still on the run, they ain't been arrested. So we just gonna put it like that. But maybe they ain't even on the run no more. Maybe they ass sleeping with the fishes. You know, that's how hey, listen, I don't put shit past none of these guys no more. They be doing this shit right in front of us, dog. They be doing this shit right in front of us. They be killing people allegedly and doing all this shit right in front of us. I'm still trying to figure out where is the Murphy boy from the Julio Fulio case. The last one, this nigga must be the king of hide and go seek because this nigga ain't been caught yet. And he got the feds, the FDLE, Hillsborough County Police, Duval Police, everybody on him, and he ain't been caught yet. Where is the guys that killed D-Thing killers? Because We already had heard that them guys were snitching.
Like that. So it's like, if they was to get caught, you gotta do something about them too. You gotta do something about the OTF affiliate who snitched. You gotta do something about the 2 killers who did the job. You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, like, whole time, they gonna mess around and snitch. If the feds ever get their hands on them, you already know what they gonna do.
Shout out to you, Lil Crystal.
Gonna threaten them with life in jail, death penalty type shit. So the whole time, you already know that type of pressure. You know what happened when people get that type of pressure put on them, they finna tell. So if the feds get the 2 killers, the one OTF affiliate, he already telling. If the feds get the 2 shooters, they gonna tell. So whole time, we ain't even talking, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Then, you know, you got rumors of the cash shit. It's like, man, man, this shit, I ain't gonna lie, fool, it's over for Smirk. And I don't even think Smirk got the heart to, or just even the means. Like, he probably got the means. He got the means, but it's like, I don't know if he just willing to, because you gotta think about it, fool. It's like, what he got to lose anyway? They got the ultimate penalty on the table already. They already threatening death penalty on the table. They already on.
He right. Now listen, what he's trying to say is he's trying to say Durk all in. He's trying to say Durk is possibly is facing the death penalty. What you got to lose? What good is it to have all that money? This is the time where you got to use it.
I'm finna kill you. So it's like, shit, what you really, why not just, goddamn it, just go all out? Like, shit, y'all already, what other penalty can how they can't go no higher? They got the highest penalty on the table already. And what I'm saying is, you got potentially 3 you already booked for 1 murder for hire. If you beat this one, they got another one ready for you. And there's rumors of another murder for hire with the cash shit. And that, so look, man, you know, the main shit that the feds use to prove their cases be like witnesses. You know what I'm saying? That's the main shit. You know, witnesses and, you know, physical evidence and shit like that.
And let's talk about the witness for a second. Shout out to my guy King AK-47. He proposed the narrative that Quando Rondo is one of the witnesses. I agree. And I'm gonna tell you why I agree. We saw Quando Rondo be a witness. When Quando Rondo was in that car and he witnessed his cousin, rest in peace to his cousin Lil Pop, saw him unalive, that made him a witness. We saw Quando Rondo talking to the authorities on scene. Now, let's be clear here. Being a witness, it just depends on what you said. Like, case in point, he could have said, man, I just seen a black truck and I heard shots and I ducked down. He could get on the stand and testify to that. Quando Rondo gonna get on this stand when it comes to these motherfucking OTF guys being prosecuted for this. You can bet your ass on that. He gonna get on that stand. Now he might get on that stand and say, I ain't see this, I ain't see that, but we don't know. But what King AK-47 said is Quando Rondo is telling. He said Quando Rondo is been telling on Durk when it came to this situation that's been going on between him and Durk. By people been trying to kill Quando Rondo. You remember he got he this is not the first attempt that was made on Quando Rondo's life, and allegedly some of those previous attempts came from Durk. You see what I'm saying? If y'all remember, not Quando Rondo do have a case. Now, am I saying Quando Rondo snitch? I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that for King AK-47. He the one who broke that story. I'm gonna leave that for him. But I will say this: he is a witness for sure. He's a witness. Facts. He a witness. The driver a witness, and I think it was a girl in the car. All of them witnesses. All of them witnesses. Now, we have to wait to see what they exactly told the police. But they are witnesses. But what I want to talk about is if you read that paperwork, it says Durk threatened witnesses and like to keep them from telling, right? Those particular people, in my opinion, got to be like, I don't think that's just Quando Rondo now. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so the witnesses, they're gonna be the people that witnessed the crime. Shout out to King AK-47. He said this too. He said that if you was a participant in the crime, like they say Jam and Dee Dee and Bonnie and all of them, you're not going to be a witness to it. You're going to be a co-conspirator. You're going to be a cooperator or informant. That's what they're going to have you labeled as in the paperwork, right? That's somebody that potentially participated in it. That's what you're going to be labeled as. So a witness is an innocent person. A witness is a victim of the crime and or a innocent person that witnessed the crime or knows something. No, they had to witness it. They had to witness. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Or who knows something about the crime. The people that Durk is allegedly threatened, in my opinion, is on the OTF side. In my opinion. Now, I don't know if he was in there having a meeting like Scarface saying, if you motherfuckers tell anything, you and your family gonna be sleeping with the fishes like Al Capone. I don't know. But what I do feel is the witnesses that Durk, I don't feel like the witnesses that Durk threatened was Quando, Rondo now. He been threatening this nigga. You know what I mean? Like, he ain't calling the phone like, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? He ain't doing no shit like that. Quando already know it's on site when it come with him and Durk. He already know it's up. Durk ain't calling him, telling him, fuck nigga, I'm gonna kill you for telling on me. I don't think that's happening. The people that Durk is threatening, I'm not saying Quando ain't a witness. He's a witness for sure. I saw him be a witness. I saw him talking to the police when Lil Pop lost his life. But who could Durk possibly threaten? That's a witness. It got to be people that's around him, and it got to be, and also let's break this down too. The witnesses had to tell the police this too, or unless they got phone calls or audio or something, they had to tell the police this. Other than that, the police had to hear this or be told that Durk threatened witnesses. Had to, 100%. Let me read y'all comments. Tanel said he can't use it now. They froze the asset. From what I understand, from what she understands. Ooh, that's that hurt right there. Frank said, I don't think I agree because check this. He just went through a federal case and didn't tell. Why would he tell now? We don't know. Listen, shout out to you, Frank, but we don't know if he didn't tell in the federal case. I'm gonna put your comment on the screen right now. We don't know if he didn't tell in the federal case. Bro, these people be real slick behind closed doors, trust me. You know, they'll be looking squeaky clean and they'll be, just think about this. Shout out to King AK-47 for saying this too. If you pay attention to Quando Rondo, he kind of dropped his flag right after Lil Pop died. He, got more religious. If you you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of give you that, remember when T.I. had caught that gun case and he had done changed his life or his image, so to speak. It kind of give you that type of vibe right there. Like, why is you doing all this peace, brother, man shit right now, Quando? Is it because you cooperating with the law and this is the way you have to present yourself because you cooperating with the law now? We done seen this shit before now. When these guys go to cooperating with the law, they go to, man, I'm grown now, man. I done changed my life. I put all this stuff to the side. Butter did it for a little bit. Y'all don't remember that? I know you talking about Quando. I'm talking about Quando. You saying I don't think he would see. I'm talking about Quando. You said I don't think he would snitch because he already. Why would he tell now? What I'm saying is he might have told in this theory because we don't know what happened. This is just a hypothetical saying. I don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to say this is 1000% what happened. We just coming up with scenarios and we talking here. In this theory, he already done told that in this theory he didn't make it through the federal case and didn't tell. In this theory, he told already. How we know he ain't told to get the federal case? I tell you what, I'm interested to see how the outcome of these things be, because I do feel like we'll get some type of resolution with this theory in the future. We gonna know at some point whether Quando Rondo did actually tell. We gonna I want to see what his sentence going to be for this federal case that he's going through. You feel what I'm saying? Now I don't know. Maybe he got to change his life because of the federal case. I don't know. We just talking here though. But I appreciate you. I like your what's the name? Scotty Fly said he told the police he ain't known to watch the video again. That's what I'm saying, Scotty. But that still made him a witness though. You feel what I'm saying? He is a witness. But it looked like that's what he was saying. That's why I be trying to tell people, even though you're a witness, it don't necessarily mean you snitch. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Did you hear some gunshots? Yeah, I heard some gunshots, but I ain't seen nobody shoot. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe that's what Quando, maybe that's what he did. Brandon Wood say, y'all know Quando ain't telling, man. I hope he ain't. Shout out that Brandon Wood say 92912, stand up. Stand up then, goddamn it. Stand up. Stand up. Shout out to y'all. Hey, I'm gonna play CSP again. We're gonna get back into it though.
So if you could just not leave no physical evidence, goddamn it, like if it like the whole time. But the main shit is the witnesses though. You know what I'm saying? Like physical evidence, you can avoid that. Like you can avoid, goddamn it. Like the witnesses is the main shit. You can, goddamn it, make sure.
I'm gonna tell you this too. Why is that case sealed? You know, I listen from again. I ain't no legal expert or nothing like that. You feel me? So all of everything I say here, that's alleged, and we just talking here, y'all. I want y'all to understand. We just talking amongst each other, throwing out theories and ideas, and none of this shit is fact. So I don't want nobody to be sitting here like, we just talking here. We just talk. We having a conversation. But shout out to TN Tanel. She say the case is sealed. Like, why is it sealed? You know what I'm saying? Is it something in that case that Quando or his attorneys don't want to see the light of day, the public to see? Oh no, oh no. He might have even tell on Durk. He might have, it might be another situation. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm gonna say this though. I want to put this out there, and I done put this out here before. I'm motherfucking watching them old block sloppy six niggas because I just don't understand why it's done took this long to sentence them. They could only get one sentence. They had two possible sentences, either the death penalty or either life in prison. Mama Duck, shout out to Mama Duck, she's a friend of the channel. Mama Duck told the prosecutors early on she did not want them to be up for the death penalty. So they took the death penalty off the table due to her wishes. So Moo Wop, C Thing, Lowe's, all of them dudes only got one possible sentence. That's life. Why is it taking them 5-6 months to sentence them? They could have sentenced them the same day. You see what I'm saying? In my opinion, this is just a theory. This is just my theory, allegedly. I feel like they telling between the time they got convicted and the time they go to sentencing. And the reason why they ain't sentenced them yet is because they could possibly work themselves into a better sentence if they cooperate between now and the sentencing. That's what I believe. I believe they're giving them an opportunity to cooperate between the time they was convicted and the sentencing. And I don't know what they cooperating on. This is all just a theory. I don't even know if they are cooperating, but I got a feeling they are. I got a motherfucking feeling they are. And I got a feeling they trying to get them, or either some of them are cooperating against Durk, trying to tell other situations possibly that they know about Durk, because I feel like that's the only person that's big enough to get them sweeter deals with the gravity of the crime that they have committed. Now, that's just my theory, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. Tanel say he may have a proffer in the Durk case that's connected to it. Could be. Reflects the Kimberly say, if it's still an open case, that can be the reason. Could be. All these just theories, y'all. Stetson Robinson say, it's crazy what they say about that dude, Jam. I hope it ain't true. I don't even know Jam, but hey, man, we shall see. Tanel says, there's plenty of open cases that aren't sealed, so I don't know. I'm just throwing possibilities. Yeah, we just talking. Shout out to T. Frank said, what if he told on Durk to get his plea deal he got? That's what I was just throwing that out there so we can just talk about it. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Please donate to the channel. Cash App, ESPN at the top of the chat. I love y'all. Brandon Wood say, O Block 6, now you on to something. It's just my opinion, Brandon. I just was thinking about that shit. You know what I mean? That's why I just be throwing it out there so we can think about the shit. So if it do come out, we can be done. That's what we do here. Alvin say, they appealing the sentence. Okay, bet. But you still get but they ain't even got sentenced yet though. You see what I'm saying? They got convicted. So I get what you're saying, Alvin. Alvin, you might be saying they appealing the conviction. Cool, but you still get sentenced. The process still goes on. Like, okay, case in point, straight drop. Justin Johnson, the murder of Young Dolph, he just got sentenced. He got convicted and sentenced in the same day, and then came back and got 35 more years. Now he gonna appeal his sentence. He gonna appeal that, but his ass gonna be his ass gonna be in Alcatraz appealing that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? Like appeal don't stop the process. You feel what I'm saying? You like once you convicted, your ass go to jail. You appeal from your prison cell. You feel what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't even made it to prison. You feel what I'm saying? Them niggas is still in Cook County jail. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. Shout out Brandon Wood, say now you understand. Them boys thought it was because they ran off with the plug. That's what I thought. See, that's another thing. We did shout out, and we gotta talk about Brick Baby too. We didn't even know nothing about Durk and them involved in this Lil Paul murder until Brick Baby got his talking ass up on Poetic Flacco podcast and said, they say you can't say he can't spun for Vaughn no more, slid for Vaughn no more. Well, they say Lil Paul. That's the first time, because they had done spun this shit that Lil Paul ran off with the plug, and we had done bought that narrative as well, because we noticed that Lil Paul got unalive and not Quando Rondo. Quando told a story that the alleged gunman reached over him and shot Paul. So we was under the impression that it was something that Paul had did. It wasn't until Brick Baby opened his damn mouth and told us what he said till we started looking at dirt. So shout out to you. They've been watching Dirt since the incident with him and Vaughn down there. I believe that too. They put the motion in. Yeah, I feel you, Alvin. They put it in, but I'm saying, why ain't they still been sentenced though? You still gonna get sentenced. You feel me? Like, so they get convicted, right, of a crime, and you put it right there. Most murders, when you get convicted that day, and they say guilty, well, not in those murders in the court that day, and they say guilty, lawyers immediately put in an appeal right then, that same day. They start the appeal process right there, that day. But you know what still happens? They ass still get sentenced. They ass still get sent up the road. My thing is this: them boys ain't even. Why wait 6 months to sentence them? What is the point of that? They can only get one sentence. You know what I'm saying? Life in prison. That's it. I feel like that's what I'm thinking. I feel like they're giving them that window between the conviction and the sentencing to get them to see who gonna talk. To who possibly they probably already been talking, but to see who gonna work some of this time off of them. I feel like that's why they ain't sentenced, because they want to give them the opportunity to snitch themselves out of this life sentence, maybe 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, something like that. You watch now. I said, Marita said it first. Now we're gonna lay around and see if it comes true. Shout out to Tamara Jackson, aka Peanut. That's my girl. I'm glad you're back, Tamara. You hope you're feeling well. Alvin said, I heard they challenging the evidence. Okay, cool. Okay, but I'm saying, in my opinion, that still happens while your ass in your prison cell talking to them pet spiders like Charlotte's Web. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong, y'all. It's only an idea, an opinion, a theory. I could be wrong, but I just threw it out there because I feel like I'm on to something. So in the future, we're gonna see how this shake out. We're gonna come back and talk about it. Hood say because they cooperate. That theory hold weight because Pod was about to get charged in a RICO. See what I'm saying? We gonna see though, y'all. You know, we just be putting our shit on the table.
just by not being sloppy. By not being sloppy, you can take care of the physical evidence. Your problem is the witnesses. That's your problem. You know what I'm saying? And due to the fact that shit, you ain't got shit to lose. You got they trying to kill you. So it's like that's the maximum penalty. So the whole time, man, like shit. If Smirk ever want to come home, fool, it's on some like shit, bro. You might as well just go all out and use all your resources. You got all that damn money, and goddamn, if you played it right and moved money out the bank account, they gonna freeze and you move them in places where you can still have access to them and make moves and shit like that. Man, look, man, spend that shit. Spend that, go all out, man. Drop bag on everybody.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I ain't condone no violence, but I agree. What the fuck you got to lose, nigga? You already up for the death penalty. They already got you. What good it do, nigga? What good? What you gonna spend it all on honey buns and peanut butter cookies, nigga? You feel me? No, nigga. You ain't got too many more choices. You ain't got yourself, and what I say, you done. I mean, you and somebody done got himself in a situation where he is stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I agree with CSP. The move here is to scorched earth, drop bags on everything.
Everybody who got goddamn anything to do with anything that could get you, you know what I'm saying, that could help the cases for these murder for hires against you. Drop bag on everybody. Clean house. Clean everybody. That's the only way. Oh, my son, that's the only way. You already got they already got a gun pointed at your head. They already trying to kill you. So it's like, what you gonna do? Sit there and die? You see what I'm saying? What you gonna do? Sit there and die, or you gonna act? It's like shit. They already got a gun pointing to your head anyway. Might as well go all out on folding them like shit. If you like shit, it's like on some shit. It's on some do you want to live type shit. Do you want to live? Do you want to live like shit? Like shit. God damn it.
Do y'all see how sometimes our actions get us where we back ourselves in corners to where we can't do nothing but do more bad shit? You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like just think about that for a second. Like his actions got him into a situation to where the best option for him to be able to be free is for him to do more bad shit. So I ask y'all, is Durk about to unalive more people? I say yeah. Me, and this is just a theory. Shout out to CSP. He brings up, and I'm just piggybacking off of the y'all see it on the screen right there, bro. Got some good content. Look. But I agree. Like in that situation, you facing the death penalty, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got too many more options, bro. Like what is the other option? Just to sit there and let them convict you and then you still fry for the 2 or 3 what they call it, murder for hires that they charge you with? Fuck that. You might as well get 10 murder for hires, goddamn it. You feel what I'm saying? You might as well do it like the motherfucking mafia. I'm saying I'm not condoning any violence, but I'm just saying in this scenario, like I'm trying to figure out a way of him, a way that he can get out this maze. You know what I'm saying? And in that situation, shit, I don't see no way he can get up out. I don't see no way he can. The best option for him to get out of this is to get rid of the witnesses. You know what I'm saying? We ain't condoning no violence. I hope he don't do nothing to no witness. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, we that's by his best bet when you really break it down is to get rid of the witnesses. Now, is he gonna be able to get rid of all the witnesses? Do he know who all the witnesses is? We know that he been threatening witnesses by what we read in the paperwork. And I feel like some of those people are people that's around him. I don't feel like he gonna be able to have connections with Quando, Rondo, and his people to be threatening them. You feel what I'm saying? Like we know the driver is a witness of the SUV where Lil Pop was killed. We know Quando a witness. We know the girl that was in the car with them a witness. We know the people that was probably out there standing around at the store, whatever, that possibly seen it, or across from wherever the stadium they was at. Whoever was out there, those are witnesses. But I don't feel like Durk knows those people enough to be like, oh yeah, you better not say nothing or it's gonna be off with your head. You feel me? I feel like the people that Durk, and it's just my opinion, I feel like the people that Durk would be able to threaten would be people around him. But how would the police know that he threatened them? Either somebody told them, or either they heard it, either they recorded it, either it was recorded some kind of way, Durk saying it, or either somebody told him that Durk been threatening the people. That's what happened. That's what motherfucking happened. Now, who is the witnesses? Ooh, they gonna come out though.
Who's it gonna be? They life or yours? See what I'm saying? For all the people who talking about, no, that's not right. And goddamn it, it's like, look, bro, it's my life or they life, bro. Most people, 99% of everybody get put in that position. They're gonna choose their own life. So it's like, yeah, you might see what Smirk doing. You might look at what Smirk doing is wrong.
Hey, Scotty shot at Scotty Fly. Scotty say, I don't think he's gonna do that because India and his kids on the streets and motherfuckers kill family to get back. Hey, listen, let me tell you something, man. Fuck India and fuck them kids too. Listen. I don't mean it like that, but I'm saying, like real shit. Like, I'm just telling you how this shit go. Like, man, fuck all, fuck everything. Bro, when your life is on the line, bro, you like one of the motherfucking raccoons in a trap, like, gnaw your own leg off to get up out that bitch, bro. That man faced the death penalty. Nigga, India better sleep in one of them panic rooms. You know what I mean? Nigga, for real. Nigga, hey, look, India and the kids, y'all better motherfucking move the goddamn Utah what goddamn witness protection or some bitch. Or what, but a bitch got to die. Like for real, like real shit. Listen, bro, I ain't never killed nobody in my life, and I don't condone violence like that, none of that shit. But I'm just saying, if I had that kind of bag what Durk had, and I'm sitting my ass in jail, now it's his own motherfucking fault he's sitting in jail. Now let's not sugarcoat that either. But I'm just saying, I want out that motherfucking jail. Boy, if I got 20 million, bitch, I'm killing everybody. I'm just saying, and I'm gonna have to deal with it with God. You feel what I'm saying? And it's sad that his own actions put him there, and his only and one of his solutions out would be to harm more innocent people. Because a witness is an innocent person, bro. Let's just be real. Them innocent people, like a witness, that's an innocent person that's just trying to tell what they saw because some violence happened in the community. That's all that is. You know what I mean? With that kind of witness. We ain't talking about a snitch. We ain't talking about a co-conspirator. We ain't talking about a cooperator. We talking about just a regular witness, like your grandmama across the street and she witnessed somebody, you know what I mean, mug somebody or some shit like that. But yeah, a bitch got to die though. A bitch got to die. Like I'm just saying. So I'm not just going to jail, and I'm a non-violent dude. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. But I ain't even me. I'm not just going to motherfucking jail and I got 10 million, $20 million and I'm just not, man, listen, man, shit. Nigga, nigga, everybody gotta die, even the goldfish bitch. Nigga, when them killers leave, nigga, they gonna knock over the goldfish bowl. That bitch gonna die suffocation, goddamn it. I'm trying to get everybody. I'm just saying, like, cause I ain't finna just be, I ain't trying to, I'm gonna exhaust all my options before I go to jail. That's if I had that kind of money. That's all I'm saying. But hey, I feel what you're saying, Scotty. He might not do shit though. It might be too many people watching him for him to do something. He might don't even got no people around him to carry this type of mission out. You feel what I'm saying? Like he might don't. Being that he locked up, it's different if he was free, but he locked up now. Them people is not as bold as they would be with him out. Now, some people is some would be, some would try to prove their loyalty, you know, them real deal crash shots. But most of them probably running scared than a motherfucker. I seen one jit that was finna sign the OTF or was signed the OTF. He told Durk, hey man, you can keep that chain, Playboy. I'm finna go back to school. I think what the jit name is. I forgot what his name, Fat or some shit. But he was like, man, look, man, you keep that chain. I'm finna go back to school, Playboy. Straight up. People trying to distance themselves from Durk because they know that he hot. They know the feds own them. Like they sparing no expense to investigate Durk, to surveil Durk, to see who is possibly involved in whatever crimes. And I feel like the D thing one and this part one most likely gonna be, we can lay them at Durk footsteps. I believe they might have a case when it comes to them. The cash one, I feel like that cash one I feel like that cash one reaching a little bit. I feel like the cash one probably gonna go unsolved. But I believe that D thing, killers, murder, and this little part one, with all the people that it looked like um telling something, yeah, I believe them. They gonna be able to put them on them. Shout out to Denise. Yeah, Fatso, whatever his name is. Alvin say Durk said in his song he rather get revenge. His lyrics is fucked up that I'd rather get revenge instead of millions. Damn. Shout out to Wavy say you could Google that people on the case and get the addy. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy work though.
What I'm saying is wrong, but if you was in this position, what would you do? Like shit, they finna kill you if you don't act. If you don't act, is you gonna sit up here and be like, no, the right thing is to not do nothing? So you just gonna sit there and die. That's basically what you saying. All the super righteous people who saying, no, don't put bag on people's head, they finna kill me if I don't whack all the witnesses and all my co-defendants and everybody that got something to do, they got the death penalty on the table for me. You know, they finna kill me if I don't do nothing. What is you gonna do, super righteous person? Man, I'm just gonna sit there and just them and let everything play out. And at the end of everything playing out, your ass gonna be in a chair, electrocute your ass. Fire squad, lethal injection. You gonna sit there, your mom and your kids and your wife, they sitting there on all the glass while you get lethal injection and electrocuted. Your ass, goddamn it. Your ass, goddamn it. On photo, electric slide. Your ass, they zap your ass in front of your family, your ass fried, smoke coming out your ass. Like, that's what all the righteous people who saying, all right, goddamn it, no, I'm not gonna put bags on people's head, I'm just gonna let everything play out. Man, at the end of everything, there's gonna be smoke coming out your ass. Man, you better do something. But on my son, like real shit, like shit, all that righteous shit, that shit cool if you just got a gun charge and you do a few years, or it's like drug charge, few years, come home, probation, even thug, goddamn it, come home, 15 years probation. Like, man, ain't no lawyers finna say your ass Jesus. You got.
Shout out to Chef Rams, and Chef Rams say, listen, this is an interesting comment. He say, Durk is going to say he told because he's not Muslim, but who do they want more than Durk? That's a good question. See, that's what I'm gonna throw your comment out there. I would lean toward Durk may tell something too, but who the fuck you gonna tell on? You know what I mean? Like who is he gonna tell on? Like he the big fish. Like I just don't. He might know somebody to tell on. I'm just trying to figure out who would he tell on. I think if he had somebody to tell on, he probably would. You know what I mean? We living in an era where people snitches get celebrated. Shout out to all the snitches that's done become celebrities over the past couple years here on the internet. You know, so I do think it's more accepted, and I do think these people niggas dudes been snitching since the beginning of the time anyway. So I do believe it's not as much shame on snitching. You know what I mean? Like these like it's a whole group of musicians you can make songs with. If you turn into the rapper that snitch, he can still make it. Him and Gunna make what happened to Virgin Part 2, goddamn it. You know what I mean? For real. But I don't think he's telling because I don't think he got nobody to tell on. Or maybe he do.
Potentially 3 murder for hire. Each one of them carry the death penalty. Anytime it's a murder for hire where somebody actually died, it's a death penalty. You know what I'm saying? So,
ooh, Scotty just said something. Scotty say, well, if we find out, we'll put it on the screen. Go ahead. He said, "Where we find out before this case over with that he snitched on Vaughn to get off that first time." Man, he went on and he just went on DJ Academy not too long ago to my. I hate rap. I hate him. If you a rat, I hate you. I hate you if you're a rat. Yeah, look, man. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I've been had my eyebrows raised at Durk ever since him and India got into that shootout in the house and he didn't go to jail. Listen, bro. Me and Seth talked about this in his chat, because City Nash said that he looked it up, and some kind of way in Georgia, if your life in danger, you can momentarily possess a firearm in order to save your own life or to protect yourself. This is what City said. I didn't look it up. This is what City said. So I conceded that argument, that debate with City, because you know, he the hood attorney or whatever. So he said he said that's what he had discovered, and I had not did enough research to disprove that. So I just let it have that. But as far as I know, a felon cannot possess a firearm. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn if your life is in jeopardy. You know what's gonna happen? Say somebody break in your house, or say somebody run down on you and you got a gun and what's gonna happen? You will not get convicted or charged with the murder, because it won't be able to be self-defense or stand your ground or mutual combat. Hurricane coming up through the Gulf of Mexico. So we've been having storms here. So well, like periodically we have a couple of rain showers and shit. So this internet been acting up ever since a couple of days ago. But anyway, check it out. But what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Durk was oh yeah, the gun shit that Durk caught in the house, the shooting when the people ran in the Durk house with India. I had my eyebrows raised ever since then, because I have never seen a convicted felon possess a firearm for any reason and didn't go to jail for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. I don't give a damn if it's World War III and you need a gun because there's bullets and bombs and shit blowing up around you. You can protect yourself. You ain't gonna you unalive, and while protecting yourself, you will not get charged with a murder. But you know what you gonna get charged with? That motherfucking possession of a firearm on everything. So I just didn't understand how he didn't get charged with that. Alvin say Durk did not snitch on Vaughn paperwork. On Vaughn paperwork being out on that. I hear you, Alvin. Chef Rand say Durk got rid of Vaughn and his lawyer blamed everything on Vaughn. Shout out to you, Chef Rand. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. I'm gonna say this too. I've been hearing people say narrative too, and I don't know what happened when it comes to that Vaughn case. I just know it's real suspicious, real mysterious, and I can't say no wrong. I'm gonna just say this too. From my knowledge, let's just say me and you in a car. Well, no, I guess it could work like that. I guess it could work like that. Normally when two people in commission of a felony, you might, or two or more people in commission of a felony, you might as well don't snitch on shit. Let me tell you why. Because you still gonna get charged too, because you had knowledge of it and you was with the person while they were doing it. Just as like say me and you together and you kill somebody, I'm gonna get charged with that murder too. Especially if we're in the commission of doing something. Like say we robbing somebody. Like we done broken somebody's house, so we robbing somebody, and you kill that person. I'm gonna get that murder too. I got a homeboy right now that's doing 2 life sentences. You know how he got 2 life sentences? He went to rob a bank with 2 of my other homeboys. When they left the bank, they got the police got behind them. They put out the stop sticks, flipped the car. When they flipped the car, two of my homeboys died. The car wrecked bad. 2 of my homeboys died. The one homeboy that did die, he got 2 licenses. He be hitting me up on my Facebook right now. I guess he got a phone in there or something. He be hitting me up on my Facebook messages all the time. And he would tell me, bro, I'm sitting here doing 2 life sentences and I didn't hurt nobody. I didn't harm not one person, and I'm sitting here on 2 life sentences. So when it comes to Vaughn and Durk together, I guess he could theoretically just snitch on Vaughn and get out of it, especially if Vaughn is dead. But I'm gonna tell you this, here in Florida, boy, they probably would have tried to still book Durk. It's because him telling it's like an admission. It's like an admission of guilt. That's like you saying, yeah, we did, yeah, he did this, and you knew he did this. Unless you saying you didn't want him to do that, and he just spazzed out and went to shooting and robbing motherfuckers. That could be. He could have did that. Yeah, he could have snitched on Vaughn. I tell you what, it was interesting to hear the people. It come out that if Vaughn was alive, he would have been charged in that situation. Well, how the fuck Durk beat that shit? If y'all, how the fuck he's alive and he not charged, but he would be dead. He dead and he would be. And so it's interesting. So yeah, he could have told on Vaughn. I would love to see that paperwork. I would love to see it. Like, so let's just backtrack here. So if you think about the Vaughn situation, if you think about the situation where Durk got caught, where Durk was defending himself and him and India in the house where they had the home invaders, and he told the police him and India shot to get the people out of their house. Durk ain't went to jail for none of this shit. Like, well, he went to jail for the shit in Atlanta, but at the same time saying he ain't been convicted of none of this shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Durk might have already been cooperating with the police, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, and that don't mean he ain't been out here causing havoc and doing shit, other shit. Shit, Whitey Bulger, the notorious Boston mob guy, was working with the feds and unaliving people. You feel what I'm saying? Like this shit, like just because people be snitching nowadays, that don't mean they don't be still out here with the shits. They be right out here with the shits too. They feel invincible when they had the police on their team and they snitching and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they can do anything. I'm telling you now, trust me. Sometimes the police let them motherfucking sell drugs and shit and do all kind of shit as long as they give them information and help them knock off certain motherfuckers. This shit crazy. This shit, it's a real motherfucking jungle out here.
All 3 people died in this situation. The people, D-Thing Killer died. Lil.
Oh no, Scotty, I'm gonna put your comment up there. Scotty say Durk wasn't a felon at the time though. Yes, he was. Durk got plenty of pipe cases. Durk been a felon since shortly after This Ain't What You Want. You know what I mean? Like Durk got pipe cases. Like Durk was a felon when the people home invaded him in India.
Died. Allegedly, the people who Cash died in this. So it's like, that's 3 death penalties that you should have had to face. So it's like you don't got no choice. Like shit. Either act or die on phone them. You know what Puff Daddy shirts is that vote or die, act or die right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Durk, he after, bro.
Shout out to Chef Ramsey. Ramsey say they robbed Vaughn house after he passed. Now that was some bullshit. That was some real disrespectful sucker shit. And I'm glad you brought that up because That part was confusing to me, right? Because they were saying that Dirk slid for Vaughn because that was his guy, and that was his twin, that was his brother, and he Lil Tim unalived him. But just like Chef Ramsay said, they robbed Vaughn's house. Like one of the guys that's implicated in the murder of Lil Pop is allegedly one of the guys who stole Vaughn's shit after Vaughn died. Also, we know that Dirk had Kayla B steal Vaughn's hard drive with Vaughn's music, and allegedly she sold the hard drive, or he gave her some money for the hard drive after Vaughn's death. Now, I say this. I didn't believe that Dirk and Vaughn was on bad terms or had some type of rift between them when Vaughn died until I found out the situation with Chef Ramsay talking about them, they robbing Vaughn house, stealing his shit, Kayla B stealing his hard drive, giving it to Dirk. This made me believe that there was such a thing. They did have a rift between them, because if you and Vaughn didn't have a rift between y'all, then how is the guys who robbed his house still a part of OTF years after he died? Like, if you my brother and you die, and some of the members, some of the gangs, some of the OTF guys break in your house or rob your house or steal your shit, they no longer OTF, and we finna deal with that. We finna get all your shit back, or it's finna be some problems, real shit. And that shit that we got, that money and all of that, that's finna go to your mama, that and your children, your mama and your children. That hard drive with your music on it, that shit, that's going to your family. I don't want your music. Why? Vaughn was not signed to Dirk. Vaughn was signed to Empire. Why is Dirk stealing Vaughn's music? Why is Vaughn's whole ass sister Kayla B selling the shit to Dirk? Oh, I know why she did it. She just, Vaughn already said, hey man, y'all better hide y'all shit. Here go Kayla, she can steal. Kayla B, she just we ain't gonna even get into that, but we already know what Kayla B reputation is. So I could see her doing what she did, but I'm just saying, if Dirk was supposed to be his brother, his twin, V-Roy, all that shit, what they saying, how you letting all this go down? So that brings credibility that it was a rip between Dirk and Vaughn. Now, that confused me for a while, because I'm thinking, okay, then why did Dirk slide for Vaughn? And I hear people saying that Dirk got peer pressure by the media and all of that, and by the fans and by the internet, and by the dudes that was around Dirk and all of that. I'm gonna say this. King AK-47 came up with a theory on that. He said that he believed that Dirk slid because Quando, Rondo and them was trolling Dirk real bad after the death of Vaughn. Now that makes sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Because how the hell you go from letting your boy steal Vaughn shit, not you stealing Vaughn music as well. You also fucking on Vaughn's sister Kayla B, and pretty much you showing us that you really don't like Vaughn like that, to slide for him. That part baffled me. It didn't make no sense to me. But when King AK-47 brought up his theory that Dirk slid because they was trolling him, not because of his love for Vaughn, that made sense to me. That made more sense. That made make me believe that's why them OTF dudes was still in the fold. How is the dude that broke in Vaughn house still a member of OTF? How is the dude that broke in Vaughn house charged in the murder of Lil Pop? How? Because clearly you didn't give a fuck about Vaughn like that. How that normally would have went? Oh, that nigga dead. Fuck that shit. Y'all steal that nigga shit. We good. And that shit would have. How did they get to jeopardizing their freedom for a nigga that they clearly didn't give a fuck about like that after he died? It's because they didn't slide for Vaughn, in my opinion. They didn't slide for Vaughn. Them niggas was sliding because Lil Durk told them to slide. But look, Durk was sliding because Quando was embarrassing him. That's why he slid, in my opinion, though. In my opinion, it just makes sense. Let me read y'all comments. I'm finna play it, then I'm gonna read y'all comments. I'm sorry, y'all be talking a lot.
I know this shit sound harsh, but he effed, bro. It's over. You know I can't say it all the way because YouTube gonna clap my shit. But I'm just saying, bro, he effed, bro. It's over for his ass. He gotta do something. Ain't no just sitting and letting shit play out. That shit over for him. This ain't no gun case, man. He bogus. He the one who wanted just he the one who did allegedly did all these murder for hires, and now he gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? Either he's gonna get his ass electrocuted or he's finna goddamn it drop back on everybody and come home and not care about it and goddamn it, you know, don't let all that whatever people know that ain't right. They got this, man, look, man, it's self-revelation at this point. I gotta live. You know what I'm saying? I got family, I got kids, I messed up. I put myself in a messed up situation. I wanted to be John Gotti. Now you have to be John Gotti. You wanted to be John Gotti. You was John Gotti. You was out there. You was getting people gone. There's a lot of people that's not here no more because you wanted to be John Gotti. And it's not a video game. It's not a movie. Them people really gone. Lil Pal really gone. I mean, people did shit. You know, if you look at the situations, you know, Durk really was always responding for all the people who wanted to just make him out to be such an evil person. God damn it. You know, four of them killed King Von. So, you know, he just responded like, all right, y'all killed my homie. I got to come do something to y'all. Four of them, they killed D-Thing. And it's like, all right, y'all killed my brother. I got to come do something to y'all. Cash ain't do nothing, but he was just disrespecting Von and D-Thing, the people he just lost. Like, Von, that's his brother. I just lost my brother. D-Thing, that's my real blood brother, same mama, same day. I just lost my other brother. And this person over here, he just, F Von, F D-Thing, F both of your brothers. And it's like, goddamn it, you know, Durk responded, allegedly he responded to that shit, got Cash up out the way. So it's like, you know.
Hey, this a sneaky, interesting comment right here. Shout out to Scotty Fly. Him and Reflections of Kimberly, with Kimberly having a conversation in chat, which is very interesting. Scotty say, see Reflections with Kimberly, you're right. That's why I think he told. Because how many motherfuckers you know get their record expunged after they beat a case that ain't have nothing to do with why they're felon? I never even thought about that, Scotty. That's a good one. That makes sense. Like, okay, so Durk is a superstar, right? I'm not saying that. I understand that. I understand that nobody wants a record, right? Like nobody, even criminals, nobody wants a record. Nobody wants to have charges on their record. Nobody wants to have that, right? But why would he get his record expunged other than the only reason I can just commonly think of is for him to probably get his right to bear a firearm again. But we ain't gonna go down there. We're gonna go down this rabbit hole with Scotty and Kimberly talking about. I see what you're going with this, Scotty. It makes sense. Like, okay, so why would he get his record expunged? Nigga, you a celebrity. You should not even be in no more situations going forward. Like it okay, for a regular common motherfucker, you know, in the streets, I can understand. Or a regular common person, I can understand. But like a celebrity, like you don't even have to have the right the total firearm. Like you don't even have to have your record expunged. You are a celebrity. You're gonna be able to still move around, do all those shit. You got security, whatever. It kind of suspicious that he got his record expunged on you. It kind of make you feel like he knew that some federal charges was gonna come. Because let me explain to y'all how the feds work, right? The feds sentence you on your past criminal history, right? So case in point, so say you and somebody else catch the same charge, right? That other person has never been to jail, but you on the other hand have been to jail 3 times. Do you know you're going to get sentenced to more time than that person because you have a more of a criminal history than that person? That other person doesn't have anything on his record. Or just say the other person went to jail 1 time and you've been to jail 3 times. You're going to most likely get sentenced to more time than that other person because the feds sentence you on your past criminal history. It's like a point system. It makes me think maybe Durk saw this coming way before, and he got all of that he was trying to get all that situated because he kind of felt like, you know what I'm saying, the feds was on him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this too. You know, here on the internet, we've been Ricoing everybody to death. As soon as something happened, we put a Rico on somebody. We don't put Ricos on people that ain't never even had a guy been to jail before. And but with this Durk situation, we've been throwing this Rico word around for years. We was throwing this Rico shit around um, shortly after King Von lost his life. So maybe Durk already been in this mode to where he was thinking that they could be coming at any time, any day, or maybe they already been contacting his attorneys, or maybe they already been sniffing around the hen house. Maybe Durk already been. Listen, bro, I'm telling you, I feel like Durk already done had some type of interaction with the feds. I just feel that way. It just the situations that he done slid out of, it just raised the eyebrow for me. I would say paperwork came out, said that he was placed on the same way Vaughn died. Vaughn and Caleb B was fucking back in the day. Yeah, I heard that. We went up, we did a video on that. Caleb B and Vaughn and his sister was doing the horizontal mumbo. That shit disgusting. Shout out Reflections of Kimberly. She said, I wouldn't dare steak from anyone, let alone my people. Big facts. Durk slid for Vaughn because of the backlash. Sound like it. Reflection Kimberly say, go back and watch Durk Live playing Back in Blood. He knew what was going on. Vaughn wasn't never known to use meth and or fentanyl. Duck said it. Durk sacrificed. Ooh. Reflection say they lied and said Vaughn died during his second surgery. From my understanding, he died before they had a chance to operate on him. Damn. I would say he got banned from the UK recently. He just got approved to tour back in the UK. Okay, because he ain't got no felonies. He expunged his record. Okay, that could be. Reflects with Kimberly. People believe anything. All it takes is research and probing. Do your Googles. Do your Googles. Hit that like button. Y'all, please donate to the channel. The Cash App is pinned in the top of the chat, and hit that like button. Skyfly said that's some shit they do for somebody who made a deal. They don't just expunge records for no reason, especially not here in Atlanta. Reflects Kimberly say Vaughn and the other guy are dead. Bezu and Durk are alive. Yeah, I be seeing Bezu kind of like distance himself too. Actually, I think Durk and Bezu had some kind of rift between them recently, and I think Bezu been back in the hood doing what he used to do, allegedly. I would say this Durk case is not a RICO. Reflection Kimmy said, remember Funny said there is a rapper who is changing his image and want to reduce violence. Shout out to my girl Funny, aka Gorilla Grip, because that's what Nathan Wade called a Gorilla Grip. They say Nathan Wade, you know, Funny Willis alleged lover. When they got his phone and they looked up Funny Willis' name, it was a number. It was under Gorilla Grip. So shout out to my girl Funny Willis for that Gorilla Grip down there. Reflections of Kimberly. Funny was talking about Durk. I hear you. Reflections of Kimberly say the feds hate rats but need rats. Durk thought he was in the clear, but nope. That universe said no, 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 no. Like Matumbo. That universe said no, 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 no. Facts. Reflects to Kimberly say the saddest part about it is Big Durk was out in 2019. Duck 2020 Duck and Vaughn died. Yep, and it looked like his son finna trade places with him in 2024. That's sad.
Before people just jump to the conclusion like, oh, Durk is just the evilest person. All right, I know he responded, and I know, you know what I'm saying, people not here no more because of what he did. But the whole time, you got to think about cause and effect. It's a domino effect. You do something, I do something. They did something first. Don't fool them. They did something, Durk did something back, you know? But, yeah, man, Durk F if he don't move, man. If he don't act, it's over for his ass. No cap, you know? But now, y'all hop in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. Y'all made it to this point.
Hey, I'm gonna let his video keep playing because he's gonna talk about the situation where the Chicago guy, unalive the police officer and unalived um his friend in the process. It was I had forgot about that situation, but since it's a situation that I did want to cover here on this channel, and he covered it as well on this same video that he did talking about the Durk situation. I'm gonna just go on and let it play, and we gonna give our opinion on that too.
Y'all smash the like button, say what number like y'all is. Now, we talking about Bloodhound, man. Bloodhound ops sliding through their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell that, this over on.
Bro, have y'all seen this picture of this dude? Bro, this dude looks like a goddamn Woolly Mammoth on meth. I'm talking about his mouth is foaming. He got the Boosie mouth. Like, I mean, like, this dude had to be on like drugs, like for real, at the time of this situation.
This over by like 80th, by 79th and 80th. You already know they shit is on. Bloodhound shit is on 79th of Maryland. So, Shorty them was sliding through Bloodhound neighborhood, and before they got a chance to do something, you just off how the shit played out, you know that they was ready. They was ready for some shit to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, before they got a chance to do something, 12 mic they ass. 12 mic they ass, and 12 got out the car. They damn near, was going up to the car. They was on their shit. Like, look, get out the car. Goddamn it, license registration. Stop moving and all this shit. Stop moving. And shorty them, they in the car off the drugs. And it's like, they ass, that shit ain't go like on some normal shit. They ass got all these switches. They got all these guns, all these switches, all these drugs in the car. And, like, I think, like some of the cops peeped the situation, like, man, these shorties, they ass fidgety as hell. They ass look like they got some guns up in here, and they ass look like they not listening. And I think one of the officers was like, we just gonna, I think one of the shorties that said, I'm on probation or some shit. And one of the officers was like, look, we just gonna call your probation. Don't do it. We just gonna call your probation, and then, you know what I'm saying, we can be gone and shit like that. And the officers, I think shorty and one trying to hit that shit. And the officers got to telling the shorties, I guess one of the shorties, the driver, I guess he just kept reaching for some shit. And the officer ended up telling the shorty, like, look, stop reaching. I don't know what shorty had going on. I don't know if they had a body in the trunk or whatever, but shorty ass, once the cop got to telling the driver, like, you gonna get shot. Soon as he said you gonna get shot, the driver just let off whole goddamn it, whole magazine, let off the whole switch, killed his homie and the officer. He let off the whole switch, killed his homie and the officer. His homie that was in the passenger seat, instant death, and the police officer who was talking to him, instant death, man. Killed both of them.
So I didn't see the video. I'm sure the video's on Twitter or Reddit. If y'all want to go check it out, go ahead. I ain't seen it, but just I seen this story. So just paint a picture in my head of the scene that he's talking about. It sounds like the police officer had to be on the passenger side, because how would the driver be able to shoot a gun and kill his friend and the officer? So I gotta just listen to what he's saying. I would tend to believe that the officer was on the passenger side, and that's crazy for you to get pulled over and then tweak out and then kill not only the police officer but your friend that you riding with. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's insane. And if you look at this big ass Mark Henry looking motherfucker, like, I wouldn't put that past him. Like, that's somebody that I wouldn't even been motherfucking riding with.
Bit of a second fool, and all the officers, even the person recording, they was like, oh my God. Everybody like, oh shit. They just tweaking like, damn, bro, what just happened type shit. And goddamn it, I think the driver, he tried to like back up and shit like that. One of the officers let off a shot, and you could hear a shot go off. One of the officers let off a shot. Long story short, the driver ain't get away. God damn it, 12 end up grabbing the driver. His homie dead. That officer dead. I'm surprised they ain't kill his ass.
So you killed a police officer and your homie in a traffic stop, and you still didn't get away? Like, you just threw your whole life away, bro. Listen, let me tell y'all something sometime, bro. Listen, sometime, and I ain't condoning nothing, I'm just giving y'all a little bit of game. If you out there, you doing something, sometimes you make your situation worse when you should just go ahead on and go to jail. Like, case in point, right? So say he had a pipe on him, right? Say he had drugs on him. It would have been better for him to just go on and go to jail for the pipe and the drugs than to go to jail for killing a police officer and killing his friend. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say this: I done did that. I done did dumb shit before where I made my situation worse. I told this story before. I remember I was young, right? And I got destruction of evidence charges. Like, I would eat whatever I get caught with. All like that was my thing. Like, if I had weed, I would eat it. If I had dope, I would eat it. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I have several destructions of evidence on my record. Real shit. Like, I had a seizure one time because I had swallowed motherfucking drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. So I used to do that, right? That shit was so fucking dumb though. Like, when you grow up and you think about how stupid it was, like, case in point, I fucking swallow weed, nigga. Like real shit. Like, it was like even not a lot of weed, nigga. It was like an eighth, nigga. Like, check this out. An eighth is a fucking misdemeanor. Nigga, do you know I swallowed I got pulled over, swallowed the weed, the police jumped out on me, beat me up, and they gave me a destruction of evidence, right? That's a fucking felony. If I would have just got caught with the weed, it would have been a motherfucking misdemeanor. You see how fucking stupid that is? And that's what I'm saying. Like, and sometimes you have to be cognizant of this shit, cognizant of this shit. Like this guy. What's the point? What's the point of, you got a capital murder now? When you kill a police officer, that's the death penalty. I know. I listened to this video already, and CSP say, "Oh, they probably gonna give him life." No, the fuck he ain't. He finna get the death penalty. When you kill it, when people kill police officers, they make examples out of you. Like, he ain't finna just get off with no bullshit. Like, oh yeah, like that's not like, they would give him life for killing his friend, but he finna get the motherfucking death penalty for killing that officer. Somebody gonna have to motherfucking answer for that. But I want to change things real quick. I saw this story. I'm gonna take this off the screen real quick, then I'm gonna pull it up. But I saw this story of a young man. What's this jit name? I want to get his name right. I want to get his name right, y'all. Give me 1 second, cause I looked this up yesterday. PCF Carvey shot in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing that nigga motherfucking video right there. But I did some research. I did a little research on PCF Carvey and Lil RT. Lil RT, a little young rapper who went viral a couple years ago. And he got a nice little following. He kind of put me in the mind of Lil Mouse. You remember Lil Mouse from Chicago, from Chirac? He kind of put me in the mind of Lil Mouse, right? But his play brother got shot and killed. And his name is Kari. PCF Kari, right? Now I'm gonna say this, right? When I went and I did my research and I was looking at Lil RT and PCF Kari, look, man, listen, man, I'm gonna say this, bro. First of all, the little boy like 13 years old, and he was killed by another teenager, like a little young kid too. Like, and when I seen what was going on, I'm thinking to myself, like, why is these young boys, why do they have these babies, bro? These is kids, bro. Like, these is real kids, like real dead kids. I was watching a video of little RT playing basketball with other little kids. Like, like these kids, real shit. But they got grown people who influencing them and allowing them to act like they gang bangers and gangsters. And I'm gonna say this too. This PCF Kari, PCF Kari, PCF is a real game. Like it got older members. So that means that they are, whoever this kid's parents is are allowing him to be affiliated or claim a real deal gang. Like PCF is a real gang. You feel what I'm saying? And the little boy that died, Kari, that's Kari right there. The little boy that got shot in Atlanta, um, he claimed that. And he like 12, 13. Like that shit's sad, bro. That shit's sad. Like, and they exploiting these kids, right? Like I'm listening to their lyrics. These boys rapping about drilling and shooting and killing and bro, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. It's power in the tongue. I ain't let you supposed to let a child be a child as long as possible. They got their whole life to grow up. You need to let them believe in the tooth fairy. You need to let them believe in Santa Claus and goddamn all the imaginary shit that they can think of in their life, because we all know what the real world is. We all know that, we all know what the world really is. So you need to allow a kid to have their innocence as long as they possibly can. And when I watched and did a little research on PCF Kari, and I did some research on, see, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Come on, man. Look, when I realized they exploiting this little boy, like real shit. Like they're like, listen, bro. My son is a moderator on this channel. His name is Mike Ofo. He is 20 years old now. When he was a little kid, he called himself trying to emulate the gangsters in the hood, and he went and bought him a black bandana from the store across the street. He was a little kid. Asked him, did I tear his ass up about that? He got an ass whooping about that black bandana, and to this day, he don't do none of that. You see what I'm saying? To this day, my son is a regular 20-year-old, real shit. He ain't with no bullshit. He got a family, all of that type of shit. That's because, I kind of steered him a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? I showed him a certain kind of way to be, and I'm proud of him for being. He got a daughter. He got a 1-year-old daughter and everything. You see what I'm saying? But my point is this: wrong boy. Let the boy rap, drill rap, let him run around like he's a gangster. He's a fucking kid. He's a kid. He is a kid. I don't give a damn how street y'all think he is or how cool y'all think this shit is. This shit is not cool. And this shit gonna resulted in this other little boy right here losing his fucking life. Look at these kids, bro. These kids too young to be even dealing with this type of shit. They shouldn't even know nothing. They shouldn't even know nothing about experiencing this type of tragedy in life. How the fuck? Who the fuck? This little boy, 14 years old, was shot and killed by. What are we doing? What are we doing? Go ahead and get off. I just want to, did Quando, Rondo, Snitch on Durk? Oh, you know what I mean? Like that's it, sad as fuck. Like for real, for real. Shout out to the chat. Please stay to the channel, the cash out at the top. Hey, they keep disconnecting, but it's cool though. Shout out Reflections with Kimberly. Appreciate your love. Shout out to Scotty Fly. Shout out to Alvin. I just want to give all y'all shouts out. Shout out to my girl Tanel Barnes. You already know what it is, love. Shout out to Chef Ramsey for dropping that commentary in the chat. Appreciate your gang. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to Damon Franklin. Shout out to Tamara Jackson, aka Peanut. Glad you're feeling good, sister. Shout out to Scotty Fly. Shout out to SLK, something like Cloud TV, yo, Inglewood. Shout out to the Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to They Said It. Shout out to Deputy Eula. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Anonymous Ones. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to who else? Shout out to Slime Life Max. Shout out to Richard Supreme TV. Who else? Shout out to Denise. Appreciate you, girl. Shout out to Wavy. Who else? Shout out to Stetson Robinson. Shout out to Hood TV. Appreciate you for dropping by. Shout out to Brandon Woods. Appreciate all y'all. I just want to make sure I give y'all shots out. Man, this is a great live. I'm gonna go in this live. I wasn't planning on staying about 2 hours. You know, normally I do 5 or 6 hours, but I was planning on doing about 2 hours. I gotta go to work, but I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Hope y'all have a great evening. Chill.